Do you receive many complaints about metro skipping stations from passengers?
We have received heaps of complaints over the last couple of years. It's a problem that anecdotally we know to have been rife, and now we actually have some firm numbers to confirm that.
Is it right that they're doing this so that they can stay away from having to pay the fines by skipping the stations and becoming express?
It's really a problem in the way people wrote the contracts. They took into account that, if a train doesn't go all the way to the end of the line, then there should be a penalty for non-delivery of the service, but they just didn't take into account that a train might start and finish at the right place, but not all the stations in between, and save time that way. This is a loophole that just needs to be closed.
And Tony, there are already some circumstances by which they need to give passengers compensation, aren't there?
Yes, Kate, that's right. If there are enough incidents where they, for example, take trains out of the loop, or they don't, or they bypass Altona on the Werribee line, or they actually don't run all the way to the end of the line, then if they pile up over a month, then there is compensation payable. But that should be extended to the case where trains don't actually make all the stops that they're supposed to in the timetable.
What delays trains more than anything else, Tony?
There are all kinds of factors that are cited in delaying trains, and part of the problem is that when trains do skip stations, particularly in morning peak hour, you get a pile-up of passengers on the platform, so the next train then has to pick up more passengers and it becomes overcrowded, and so the overcrowding then becomes a factor in knock-on delays, and it actually becomes harder to manage. It's really incumbent on metro trains to actually operate services